75 years ago, on December 15, 1948, a momentous event unfolded at Buckingham Palace that marked the christening of the future King Charles II. Despite the challenging circumstances surrounding the royal affair, the occasion held great significance. The young prince was named Charles Philip Arthur George, a choice that sparked widespread curiosity and commentary in the newspapers of the time. The selection of Charles as the first name carried historical ties, notably reflecting the lineage of one of the baby's godparents, Håkon VI, King of Norway, who was originally named Prince Charles of Denmark. Additionally, the name held significance as an Old English term signifying a free man and in French, denoting manly, which might have resonated with the assertive nature associated with Prince Philip, as Philip itself means horse-loving in Greek. Newspapers speculated on the potential regnal name of the future king, considering historical deviations where predecessors had taken on different titles upon ascending to the throne. For instance, George VI, Charles' grandfather, was born as Prince Albert of York. Similar adjustments in regnal names have been observed previously, such as King Edward VI, who was baptized as Albert Edward. The christening process involved the registration of the newborn's birth by Prince Philip, who completed the formalities at Caxton Hall, Westminster. Notably, accompanying officials from the Ministry of Food presented the Duke and Princess Elizabeth with a child's green ration book, highlighting the prevailing circumstances of the time. The actual ceremony took place in the music room of Buckingham Palace, overlooking its splendid gardens. The palace chapel, usually the venue for royal christenings, had been destroyed during the Blitz. Despite this, the music room was elegantly arranged for the occasion, with approximately 30 chairs set out in rows resembling a chapel. Marion Crawford, Elizabeth's former governess, vividly recalled the ambience, noting the presence of the silver-gilt lily font from Windsor Castle, adorned with white carnations and gardenias. This room later hosted other royal baptisms, including those of Princess Anne's son, Peter Phillips, and Prince William. The royal party, seated in the front row, witnessed the proceedings. Charles had a total of 8 sponsors, termed godparents for royal infants, all of whom were royal relatives representing various branches of the family. Princess Margaret, jokingly referring to herself as Charlie's aunt, carried the baby into the room, handing him over to the Archbishop of Canterbury, Dr. Geoffrey Fisher, who conducted the ceremony. Despite initial concerns about the Archbishop's handling of the baby, Charles remained calm throughout the christening. The service included musical contributions by choristers from the chapel's royal, accompanied by their organist. Hymns selected by Princess Elizabeth, namely Holy, Holy, Holy and O Worship the King, were sung by the small congregation and choir present. Crawford observed Princess Elizabeth's fatigue, likely stemming from the recent birth and the preceding evening's absence from the palace staff Christmas dance. Her concerns also extended to her father, King George VI, whose deteriorating health troubled her. The king, diagnosed with arteriosclerosis, experienced leg and foot cramps, prompting worries about potential complications like gangrene. Despite his health concerns, King George VI insisted on standing for the photographs following the christening. The young Prince Charles encountered the British press for the first time during this photo session in the White Drawing Room, extensively documented by both photos and newsreel footage. Interest in this historic event extended beyond the shores of England, attracting the attention of American media organizations. To satisfy the demand for visuals from across the Atlantic, a considerable investment was made to charter a 43-seater BOAC airliner, delivering the imagery to New York in time for the early editions of the evening papers. The christening of Prince Charles in 1948 was a moment of both historic significance and personal challenge for the royal family, encapsulating a blend of tradition, familial ties, health concerns, and media interests that echoed far beyond the walls of Buckingham Palace. Amidst the corridors of Buckingham Palace, an event of remarkable significance unfolded, a gathering that echoed beyond the regal walls, resonating with the harmony sought among diverse faiths. King Charles, at the age of 75, orchestrated a convocation of faith leaders, uniting a tapestry of beliefs and ideologies under one noble roof. The ambience of the blue drawing room swelled with the presence of representatives from various faiths: Sikh, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and Jewish communities, a testament to the king's commitment to fostering collaboration among religions. For an hour that lingered like a fleeting moment, discussions swirled around strategies to forge unity amidst the raging conflict in Gaza, and amidst the fervent marches coursing through London's streets, teeming with tens of thousands. The king, a bastion of attentiveness, listened intently as interfaith leaders articulated their aspirations to build upon the solidarity cultivated during the tumultuous era of COVID-19. Their vision encompassed reaching the younger generation within educational realms, empowering educators to delve into contentious topics like the Gaza conflict, and establishing mentoring initiatives tailored for women embroiled in interfaith issues. Akila Ahmed MB, a stalwart figure within London's Muslim community, graced the king's presence, emphasizing the imperative need for women-centric leadership and mentoring programs in the domain of interfaith matters. Her words echoed the prevailing sentiment that the king's role as a convener and facilitator breathed life into communal aspirations, coaxing disparate factions towards collective reconciliation and tension alleviation. Canon Dr. Andrew Smith, the Director of Interfaith Relations in Birmingham, reflected on the nuanced dynamics interfaith relationships navigate, especially under the imposing influence of geopolitics. He underscored the king's presence as a beacon of seriousness and validation, where his probing inquiries nurtured a sense of encouragement essential for sustaining this delicate fabric of understanding amidst prevailing turmoil. Jody Franks, representing the Jewish community through Stand Up, Education Against Discrimination, highlighted the essence of fostering interfaith relations at grassroots levels, particularly within the school milieu. Her account of educators' reluctance and unease in broaching sensitive topics like Islamophobia and anti-Semitism in classrooms underscored the critical need for a safe space where these conversations can unfold. The Buckingham Palace congregation followed the king's prior visit to Lambeth Palace Library, where a commemoration during Interfaith Week sought to fortify relations among diverse communities. It's revealed that the journey toward unity and understanding will continue with interfaith leaders converging at Windsor Castle for the Windsor Leadership Program, a select gathering comprising 18 faith leaders. Their aim: to unravel the complex tapestry of challenges that afflict society and explore pathways to positive change in an era fraught with toxic behaviors. While not directly convened by the king, this initiative basks in his benevolent endorsement, harboring within its sanctum the noble intent to foster trust, friendship, and faith among leaders of myriad beliefs. These confidential deliberations, set to unfurl in the coming new year, hold the promise of seeding transformative initiatives that resonate far beyond the castle walls, echoing the king's unwavering commitment to nurturing harmony among divergent faiths. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.